Paano kung wala ka? Gusto mo bang magbakasyon? When was the last time you took a real day off? Yung walang text from your staff, walang, "Ma'am, sir, anong gagawin namin?" Walang emergency na kailangan mong ayusin while you are having a quiet time alone. Anak, after more than 4 decades of building and running businesses, may natutunan ako na medyo masakit tanggapin. Maraming mga business owners who are working non-stop. Not because they want to, but because they feel that they have to. I remember reading this message from someone who runs a printing services business. Tanong niya, "Mami En, may staff na ako, kumikita na ang business ko, pero bakit wala pa rin akong pahinga? Kapag wala ako, hindi alam ng mga tao ko kung anong gagawin nila. Paano ko po malalaman kung okay na ang business kahit na wala ako?" Sounds familiar, di ba? So many business owners I talk to are in the exact same situation. Hindi ang tao ang problema, hindi rin ang pera. You see, the real answer is found in how your business was built in the first place. Today, let me share 5 things worth asking yourself. Honestly, number 1, ikaw lang ba ang kayang gumawa? Because if the answer is yes, then your business is not running. You are. Pangalawa, ikaw lang ba ang sistema? Because when every question leads back to you, nothing moves without you. Pangatlo, ikaw ba ang hinihintay nila? Because having a partner does not always mean the business can stand on its own. Pang-apat, dumami sila. Ikaw pa rin, because adding more people without giving them authority just adds more weight to the same pair of shoulders. Panglima, lumago ka na ba talaga? Because expanding and growing are not always the same thing. Pag-usapan natin yan. Lesson 1, ikaw lang ba ang kayang gumawa? Ikaw lang talaga ang kayang gumawa ng tama sa business mo? Does this resonate with you? Kasi ganito mismo ang nangyari kay Anita na may-ari ng isang pharmacy. Hindi lang siya ang may-ari, she was the person the entire business depended on. Alam niya kung aling generic brand ang okay na alternative sa bawat gamot. Alam niya kung aling supplier ang tatawagan kapag mababa na ang stocks. At alam niya kung aling regular customers ang may special na orders na kailangan niyang personal na i-follow up. So she hired counter staff to help with the daily flow. Pero kahit na may team na siya, lagi pa rin siyang nandoon para sa lahat. Every time a customer had a question about a prescription, hahanapin si Ma'am Anita. Every time a supplier called, si Anita pa rin ang sumasagot. Every time the staff was not sure about something, sandali lang po, tatawagan namin si Ma'am. Mas okay kapag ako rin mismo ang bahala, sabi niya. Kaya one day, nagkasakit siya. 2 weeks siyang hindi makapasok. And ito yung natuklasan niya. The staff could not handle the customer questions. Walang nakakaalam kung sino ang tatawagin kapag kailangan ng mag-resupply. Some customers walked out and went to another pharmacy nearby. And when she returned, she sat with a hard question. Kung naturo ko lang sana sa kanila noon, hindi sana nagkaganito. She was always there. So her team never had the reason to learn. Anak, ang lesson ay ito. Kapag palagi kang nandoon para sa lahat, hindi lumalaki ang business mo. Mas lumalaki lang ang pangangailangan ng lahat sa iyo. Your business should not cost you your health or your peace of mind. Pangalawa, ikaw ba ang sistema? Does your staff call you for things they should already know? Ganyan din ang nangyari sa isang lady na kilala ko. Let's call her Janessa and she owns a hardware store. Alam niya ang presyo ng every item, even the ones na walang label. Alam niya kung anong klase ng bolt ang tama para sa bawat job. Alam niya rin kung aling paint brand ang maganda sa concrete kumpara sa wood. So, she hired counter staff to handle the daily transactions. Pero may isang pattern that kept showing up. Every time a customer asks something unusual, sandali lang po, tatawagan ko po si Ma'am Janessa. Every time na magkaroon ng isang contractor na nangangailangan ng recommendation, hihintayin natin muna si Ma'am. Every time na merong pricing question, automatic magre-ring yung kanyang phone. At first, kala niya normal lang ito. Ang nasa isip niya is, ibale matututo rin sila eventually. Pero one Saturday, the busiest day of the week, she counted 7 calls sa 4 na oras. And not one of those was something her staff could not have answered kung naturuan lang sila. So when she started thinking about opening a second location, she stopped herself. Ang nasa isip niya is, kung yung kanyang first store hindi makatakbo nang wala siya, what would happen if there were 2 stores, di ba? Now what this one teaches us is, kapag ikaw lang ang may alam, ang business mo ay nakatali sa iyo. That is not a freedom. It is a trap. And so, anong gagawin mo about it? Number 3, laging ikaw ba ang hinihintay nila? Magkasama sa business pero hirap pa rin kayo? Did you ever feel that? Kasi ganyan din ang nangyari sa isang couple na kilala ko. Let's call them si Nick at saka si Cass. Meron silang cleaning supplies wholesale distribution business. Sa labas parang maayos ang lahat. Si Nick handles the warehouse and suppliers. Si Cass naman siya ang nag-handle ng mga clients and collections. Clear naman ang division nila. Para bang lahat ay may responsible or responsibility, pero slowly a pattern began to show. Kapag nasa labas si Nick para sa deliveries, walang gumagalaw sa warehouse. Hihintayin muna natin si Sir Nick. Kapag nasa client meeting naman si Cass, ang sales team hindi makagawa ng desisyon. Hintayin na lang natin si Ma'am Cass. And on days when both of them were busy at the same time, yung kanilang staff maghihintay lang ng instruction. Kaya one afternoon, a regular client needed to confirm a large order. Wala namang makapag-decide sa staff kasi wala ang dalawa. Kaya by the time Nick and Cass were free, naka-order na ang client sa ibang supplier. Sayang, di ba? Nawala ang sale at hindi na bumalik ang client. Siyempre, sumama ang loob nilang dalawa. Both of them were doing their part but no one could decide without them. Yun yung totoong problem. Kaya anak, ang lesson ay ito. Having 2 owners in a business does not automatically mean that the business can run on its own. Kung ikaw at ang partner mo ang nagdadala ng lahat at wala ng iba na pinagkakatiwala ang makapag-decide, dalawa man kayo, iisang sistema pa rin. Nako, mahirap yan ha. Number 4, dumami sila pero ikaw pa rin? Ay, bakit ako pa rin? May staff ka na nga pero ikaw pa rin ang nagdadala ng halos lahat ng desisyon sa negosyo mo. And if you ever felt stuck like this, I'm sure you can relate to this couple. Tawagin natin silang si Vanessa at si Aaron. They run a laundry shop with pickup and delivery services. Kaya nung nag-umpisa sila, silang dalawa lang. Habang dumadami ang customers, nag-hire sila ng mas maraming tao. Pero ito yung hindi nila napansin. Every new hire added more transactions. Pero lahat ng desisyon dumadaan din sa kanilang dalawa. Aling mga clothes ang nangangailangan ng special handling? Tanong ng mga staff. Which delivery route made more sense? Si Aaron ang nagde-decide. How to price a bulk corporate client? Vanessa rin. What to do when a machine needed attention? Nako, tawagin si Aaron. And as the business grew, the same 2 people still carried the full weight of every decision. Kaya at the end of every day, pagod na pagod silang dalawa. You see, working harder was never the problem. Here is what was really happening. They grew in headcount but all the decision making stayed with the same 2 people. Kaya, when Aaron tried to list the things that his staff could decide on their own, it was a very short list. Hindi sila nakapag-build ng team. Nakapag-build sila ng mas mabigat na trabaho na sila pa rin ang nagdadala. Mas maraming tao nga pero the same people pa rin ang gumagawa ng lahat. Kaya always keep in mind, adding more people without giving them authority does not reduce your load. It only adds more weight to the same pair of shoulders, yung sa inyo. Number 5, lumago ba talaga ang negosyo mo? Second branch na pero mas pagod ka pa ngayon kaysa noon. Does that sound familiar? If you already ask yourself, normal ba to? May couple din na nagtanong ng ganito. Let's call them si Rick at saka si Noreen. They run a construction services business, renovation and building projects for commercial and residential clients. From the outside, it looked like successful naman. 2 active project sites, mas maraming clients at malaki ang buwanang kita. Pero si Noreen Rin, halos araw-araw niyang binibisita ang dalawang sites kasi pag wala siya, ang clients hindi makakuha ng maayos na update. Si Rick naman, he never let anyone else handle supplier negotiations. No one else can do that the way I do, sabi niya. Kaya isang gabi, yung kanilang anak who helped in the business said something quietly that made them reflect. Ma, pa, kapag wala kayo sa isang site, parang walang nangyayari doon. Hindi alam ng mga tao natin kung ano ang gagawin nila. Nagulat si Rick at si Norin and they sat with that for a long time. Dalawang project sites pero isang sistema pa rin. Nadagdagan ng trabaho pero hindi nadagdagan ang kakayahan ng team nilang tumayo ng mag-isa. Anak, ang lesson ay ito. Magbukas ka man ng 10 branch kung ikaw pa rin ang gumagawa ng lahat ng desisyon. Kapag wala ka, titigil rin ang business mo. Kasi ang tunay na sukatan ng negosyong handa ng lumago, hindi yung dami ng branches mo. It is whether your business can move, decide, and serve even when you are not there. 5 stories, 5 owners, but the same painful pattern. A business that runs only because the owner is always there. Marami na tayong pinagdaanan sa business. We sacrificed, we pushed through at lagi tayong naghahanap ng paraan kahit napagod na tayo. But working hard is not the same as building something that works without you. Yan mismo ang pagkakaiba ng masipag at maayos. Masipag means you are doing everything. Marunong means you understand why it has to change. Maayos means the business runs with the right people, the right structure, and the system that holds even when you are not there. And of course, malaya. Yan ang result of making the right decisions at the right time. If this is where you are now, pagod na, pero hindi pa rin kaya ng business, pag wala ka, you do not have to figure this out alone. Book a free clarity call with my team. And let's take a look at your business together. This is for business owners who are already running 3 years and beyond and ready to move forward. Hindi lang maging busy. The link is in the comment section, anak ha. Always remember, let's be business-minded Pinoy.